Hello, folks! Welcome back for another relatively chill and subdued episode of Schwaaard's Journey to Legendary. I will get to why that is in a moment. Behold, I call this my Yugo Yo-Yo deck. And this is just kind of leaning into the yo-yo effect that I've been experiencing the past few days. I've been working kind of with the sorcerer combination, the purple and the blue, and I decided this needed some new blood. Literally, we got some red blood in there, particularly our Ash Berserker for some draw power. We've got our douche coming in to help shore up because sometimes Shadowfin comes in a little bit too late, and we also may need that guard against some more aggressive decks. Anyway, I could go on about the reason for what you saw there, but I think instead we'll just start playing and talk as we go. Here we go. So yeah, this is going to be chill. I'm incredibly fatigued. I'm doing this earlier than normal, and I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to edit it because I am just running on fumes at the moment. This is not fumes, but running just kind of tired. It's just been I wouldn't call it a long week. Like, oh man, it's been such a long week. All this stuff. It's just been kind of grating, where you don't even really think about or realize what's going on in your life until you just have some downtime and everything just kind of descends. And it's not like, oh, woe's me. I wanted to change that card back. I don't think the card back is doing me any favors. I think it's setting me off on a bad foot. I'm going to change that.
Come on then, entertain me.
See? Talk about setting me off on the wrong foot. I got like 3,000 2-drops, and okay, I got one of them, but there's like 1,000 and a whole lot more left. Anyway, but you just get, and you realize it's kind of been bone on bone. Citizen. Particularly, emotionally, it doesn't really occur to you until a certain moment, or until, a certain time, and you go, man, I'm just kind of worn out. All I can say is I'm glad our opponent here is having as hard a time finding a card to draw as I am. I'm guessing, though, that's because they're holding on to some tender removal. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is not the deck I put together. You saw the list. I made sure there's like 25 2-drops and 50 3-drops. Is it my turn? Oh. Sorry, man. I really wish I could... Oh, no. I can't drop him naked like that. He's going to get removed instantly. But then again, it's not like I really need the cards. Yeah, you know what? Here we go. I do have a play. Yay! Behold! My first offering. I thought he was good because, a lot of times I talk about in the mid-range trying to pivot. I think he's a good pivot card because, granted, he can eat silence just like anything else in the game, but he gives us the defense as well as letting us hit. Now, sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes you're trying not to break your runes. Now, I feel bad. He let me play my card, and I don't think I'm going to let him play his. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with this. And I guess I'll do that. And let the Ash Berserker maybe draw us a... Okay, of course he's gonna draw us a card, but maybe he'll draw us a few. I don't know. This is a... Yeah. Cool. Alright, well, that's 5 to you, sir. Unfortunately, I can't really do much with him there, but now arguably you could say I should have protected my guy, and you would probably be right, but I didn't want to hit him and get cursed and all these things. I mean, I could still get cursed and leaf lurked and what have you, but I really don't want to leave him on the board. But we do have Unstoppable Rage. I'm only running 1 copy, I believe. Or maybe it's 2. But I am running at least 1 copy. Obviously, you see it there. So if he does flood this lane and he is not dead, we can hit for a couple. Oh, you're on the wrong side, buddy. Why don't you come over here where the party is, man? Okay. What are we doing here? Turn 8. I'm not going to waste Unstoppable Rage on a little cretin like that. But I also don't know what I want to do. Like I said, I really kind of want to mummify him. So I guess that's what I'll do there. And then she's probably gonna, I mean, all this stuff gets negated down, I'm sure. But, and he's gonna draw curses aplenty. Maybe I should have done that to him. The good news is we do have Iron Atronach, and while I'm sure they are running a Viper of some kind, of a lethal creature of some sort, maybe they don't have it. Oh, now they're getting feisty. Oh, look like somebody came to fight. Well, I was gonna say two can play at that game, but I think that's obvious.
Too slow.
I'll get rid of that. I think.
I'm ready for you.
You want Elfique?
Khajiit will keep you safe.
I wanted to do it against the dagger there. All right. With aspect of her scene, standing by in the wings with a big old knife. That's 8. I mean, they can curse the heck out of everything. And this is Banelord. I've just been watching a lot of Sir Pruk videos, and you know, he brought the Banelord meta to the masses, which I appreciate when I'm spectating, but I'm not a big fan of seeing it show up when I'm playing. That's my hypocrisy. Cheers. Hey, you've got your big boy too. Frankly, I'm happy to see him, because it means 5 goes in. Is that going to be enough? Is 5 enough? Oh wait, is he going to curse? No. Okay. Yes, the math is good. Aspect of her scene. Charge. With a Schwaaard! For the win! And we are off. But that was part of it. I wanted to add a little reach on it then. I mean, come on. It's one I only run one of, so the chances of that actually me picking that up, I can't be like, oh, that was genius strategy. You see how it came in handy there? I might not have seen that all game, but it got us back to neutral. But I'm not really paying attention to that, and that is part of really what I wanted to do. I had an empowering moment today, and none of this is meant as a brag. None of this should be a brag. I'm a 42-year-old guy who's in relatively good health. I should be in much better shape than this. I alluded earlier to like doing a little bit of a workout. My workout right now, I've never been a gym rat, but I had legit workouts where I got some definition, some tone, some muscle. And, I looked pretty trim, had a nice strong jawline, all that good stuff, but never hardcore into that scene. Right now, my quote unquote workout is comprised of me doing like 5 different stretches and push-ups just to kind of round out the shoulders just a little bit and try to keep that from going into atrophy. Let's see. I'm guessing it's a...
Lord Dagon.
Oh, really? You're going to stink the place up with that, huh? That's all right. I'm going to take it for granted that you're not really here to invade. You're just here to check us out. We come in peace. Take us to your leader. I am your leader, Mr. Elephant. And I have a brother, other Mr. Elephant. It's a solid start for our guys here. Could eat a lightning bolt, but... Praise be. I mean, so here's the thing. If I shackle him, he can still equip the dagger and trigger the gate. If I silence him, he can still attack. So, what's more important right now? You know what? Gonna take a risk on the Sentinel Reclaimer.
Let's see if we can find something useful.
He will get the gate started off. We can't help that. The gate's gonna gate. Here it comes. The invasion. Does he get it every time he equips it? Or is it just that one particular dagger?
None will leave this place.
Oh, just enough to let him hit. Now, good for you, sir. Good for you. Unfortunately, I have quite a bit of firepower in my grasp. That's, let's see, 2, 5, 7, 11. We can get close. We can get close. But if we can't finish him, that's 3, 5, 7, 8, 12. So we can't do it. So we're going to draw here. Okay. And all right. You could argue I should have gone all face with it. You could argue that. It's going to depend on what keywords they get when they come down with it. Okay. I think that'll do it. Equip the sword. Equip the dagger. Oh wait, does that give me 2? I guess it does. Okay, so I didn't need to equip the dagger, but you know, I did it because the last invade game, we equipped the dagger prematurely, stupidly. Really, you were probably screaming at your screens going, Jazzy, what are you doing, you moron? Why are you doing that? And I didn't have an answer for you. I was just like, well, I'm just going to equip the dagger because I need the magicka next. Like, really? Seriously? Like, there was legitimate, and I don't say this lightly, mental retardation. Like, there was something in my brain that just was not firing right when I made that play. And the one to not play to my outs and hit face with a lightning bolt, which would have also won us the game later on. So, you know, I try to obviously avoid those as much as possible. Anyway, I was blathering on about something else. Oh, yes, the workout. So, But you know, there are times in life where you wake up and it feels like gravity is like 40 times stronger than it usually is. And so you wake up and it's like your limbs don't want to move and everything just feels just so sluggish. And the last thing you want to do is any kind of thing, stretching, working, nothing. You don't want to do anything. You don't even want to get out of bed, but you will yourself to throw your legs over the side and to stumble around, maybe crawl with, you know, a complete lack of dignity.
Scout ahead.
Hail, friend.
You know, off to a corner to lick your wounds. I mean, I didn't appreciate the start we got last game. That was a really great start against Invade. That's the kind of thing you need, right there.
Watch yourself now. Wrong place for a midnight.
Nothing more exciting than seeing 2 3s go at it. That's what I think a Skin Town sounds like. Up against Samoa Joe, 666.
Smell the stench of the living.
You know, I don't think my Shrieking Harpy's going to do a whole heck of a lot at the moment. That, on the other hand, will. Let's see, what can I... If I do that, she survives, but...
Face me, you dog. Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
But if they ward it or something... Let's do this.
My paws are quicker than your eyes.
Let them sort it out amongst themselves. While they're smelling each other. Are you the living? No, I smell the living. You're not the living. Hey, no. The fight's over there, son. The fight's over there. Man.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
Like, is it worth shackling it? Or do I just... Yeah, no, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You just do your thing, you hideous little, abominable, lethal creature. Got another one? No.
Must I do everything myself?
Oh, well, we know we're going to kill that. Because that's just a cruel fire bloom waiting to
Let's
happen.
put these to use.
And... just in case they got, like, the harpy of the Viper. the Viper, we're going to put him over here and just going to hide. Okay, so back to my rambling. So you just sometimes even... Oh, come on, douche! Where's the douche? Bring on the douche! Or the Shadowfen. Alright, so...
Let's put these to use.
Kill that so we can't do anything with it. Might be an Ice Storm turn for him. That would kind of stink, but that means we will have a Atronach in our graveyard for the next Conjuring. Although, no! I could have played the Reflective Automaton and made that a 7/5 to begin with. But, I mean, he still gets to attack, so that's cool. Although we really have not made enough of a dent in our opponent. Now, is he gonna... I'm guessing he's going to mutate him with his little altar of demonic power before I can crush it. Although I would go face anyway, because... Yeah. Well, things are going to start getting ugly here, folks. Especially if he draws into the amulet. I didn't say it 3 times, so you can't say I summoned it. Okay, so we can surely do this.
This one is in no mood for you.
Oh, it's turn 7, so he gets the card draw anyway. That's fine. Yeah, Ice Storm, another punish, but he gets to hit again. Got a Bleak Coast Troll. See, I told you! Told you to get the little Viper bastard there. Okay. Alright, so arguably... Nah.
Keep your distance.
Again, not going to let the altar get its feeding. If you're going to play a card, you've got to consume it. Otherwise, you don't get to do nothing with this.
Must I do everything myself?
Okay, you're going to do something with it, so you put your cards. But I'm giving you plenty of cards. I don't understand why you're wanting more. Oh, looking for the Ice Storm, I guess. Because that would really help right about now.
I lurk in the shadows. Wait.
An apparition that is fleeting and... let's hope pointless. Okay, good. I didn't want it to be the... Yeah. Oh, I thought it was going to do a cool fire boom. And they're doing... They did not disappoint. Of course. Hit the biggest guy on the board. Well... You know what?
Watch yourself now.
And he's dead next turn. Oh, that's kind of what he needed originally. But without some crazy draw... what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on here? What shenanigans are afoot? Make no mistake, these are shenanigans. We are witnessing full-scale shenanigans.
Of the living.
Happily, unless we are unfortunate enough to get a prophecy. Aspect of Foreseen comes up big yet again to finish it off. And that's what we needed more of. I realized with the other deck we needed more closure. Don't we all need more closure? We just needed more closers, is what I should have said. More big bodies that need removing at the high end of our game, because that's where we are really, really having a hard time. And hey, right now we're drawing well. That's as much as I can say. Obviously, I'm not downplaying the performance, but it's, you know, this is the deck working pretty well. Don't know ultimately how well it's going to do over time, but hey, we'll just keep going. And I've decided, what did I call it? Go for broke or something. Beat it to death. essentially the idea is start just playing decks, one deck the whole time through, and you guys can let me know. I'm open to feedback, as you know. I'm very amicable in that regard. Hey, a mirror match. Hopefully you're not running awesomeness like I am. So you can let me know, hey man, can you mix it up, or maybe do half of one, half of another. But ooh, don't want all that. But otherwise, my idea is to just not play anything for 25 turns.
Luck to your house.
Oh, did we say it at the same time? Oh, it made it look like I said it after him, which I kind of did. But the idea is just to play it, to get a really good idea. I feel like he's baiting out my removal, but since I have nothing else to do, I'll do that. And then I'm guessing Daggerfall Mage next turn? Oh, no, he can't. Yeah, he can. Okay, no, that's not worthy. You are not worthy, ugly, naked dog. Son of a gun, here I go with the slow draws again. That's alright. So we're showing up once again on turn 5. Tell me that's a coincidence. This is the second game where our earliest... Oh no! Oh no! I was wrong! Puppers must be silenced! How dare you! Mistake my kindness. Oh, that's just horrific. Although I am kind of glad I waited. I mean, it saved us... It hurt us in life, but it helped us in value. I'm never going to get to play this guy because I got to keep fiddling around with these nuisances. I only got so many of them. Now I can happily bounce the next thing he plays, which is probably going to be a big... Hey, there it is.
Your blood will spill.
Go away, you crazy gal. You may remember him from yesterday as he bonked the heck out of myself. Can you play her again? Oh, hey, guess what? Guess what? I have one too. The only problem is... Well... I say mine has a ward, but he can remove the ward, I'm sure, somehow. Either way, like this is about as mirror of a match as you can get. Although we don't run Lyris, may want to include her next turn. She's a quality gal, but we do have a Mummify for her, and we've got our aspect. So we will see which one of us. You don't take the damage, I might have to Mummify and Sentinel Battle Mace here. And then you lose your... Okay, well, maybe I'll just Mummify then. Let's see, boop you. I feel like this is a close one. Anything can happen. Aspect can get us 6, but we're not really within range. Although that'll get him down to 17. I just have to see. I have to see what he does. This is pretty intense. This is definitely a mirror match in every sense of the word. Oh, as close as can be. I don't run Tuaka. I don't really know why. He's ugly, that's why. His name's a Withered Hand Cultist. He's a turd muffin. I'm not a big fan. I don't have any actions, brother, so I don't know why you want to keep him alive, but that's cool with me. Oh, that is not cool with me. You put that back. Okay, so it is a race then. And Lyris comes down. Gets Shadow Fend. Do they have enough to kill me? 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's see. Do we have enough? No, surely not. 5, 9. I would need 6. Wait. 4 plus 4, that's 8. 8 plus 5 is 13.
Face me, you dog. Your blood will spill.
For a brief moment, I thought maybe I did my math incorrectly. For a brief moment. I'm not going to lie. Whoo-wee! That was a close one. I should have given a good game. I wasn't even thinking about it, though. But now, see, you could argue, and in fact I would like to point out, this is the inverse of what happened yesterday. Like, I'm not magically making things better. The deck is, yes, I think it's better with the lifeblood flowing through it, and we've seen me getting some value from those red cards, quite a bit, actually. So, I mean, you could say the deck is definitely upgraded, but I just feel like the turns are just in our favor right now. That's the vibe I get, and that feels artificial. I don't know. I'm not claiming that it is, but it just feels artificial. And now I read somewhere on Reddit, which you can put so much stock in that, but I read somewhere they were saying that, like, if you win so many games, it puts you in, like, it kind of tries to match make with others that are kind of like you, which I think is hocus pocus, because we've been stuck against, like, straight up high ranked legendaries half the time yesterday. And noticeably, these are all people ranked at our rank or lower. So maybe that's the case. Maybe we just stunk so bad yesterday. Another mirror match. Okay, who leaked my deck? Like, apparently everybody's running this now. I don't think I ran into Daggerfall this much before this happened. But I realized I really like the name Daggerfall. And now, yes, it's true, I'm not actually running the Daggerfall Mage in this particular iteration because I think she's a little slow. Okay, this is not a mirror match. They're doing crazy shenanigan-y things. And arguably, there's a better target for the douche, but I don't know.
Looks like it is time for the muscle.
That's going to be worth it, I think.
Confound you!
And why not? I mean, he could eat a silence and all that goes away, but at least we got our card draw in. That's good.
Give me a blade and a soft throat.
Oh, that's what Kitty does. I see. Right, is that it? Cost one less, yeah.
Vile canker blossom.
So do I remove him, or do I remove... I think... Man. This could be a problem. But he just dies to this guy. And he gains 1+1, right? Yeah, so he goes out of lightning. You know what? Let's not be hasty. He goes out of lightning bolt range as soon as he equips that. I don't know why they. Well, I mean they did. Oh, now. Oh, all right.
Motherless dog.
Arguably, one of the things you could draw is the bone bow, which would, in fact, bonus. But so he's gonna get to draw a lot of stuff. Stolen pants. Oh, this is a proof deck and a half right here. That's what this is. All right. I see what you're doing there. I feel like you need to be mummified, but I see what you're doing. Oof. All right. So it looks like they're trying to OTK us. Yep, there's the bone bow. Alright, so yeah, this could be an OTK, which would be most unpleasant, but I think we try to play around as much as possible. I didn't ignore what they were doing over there. I was trying to keep stuff off the board.
We must protect our stronghold.
Douche coming up big.
Vile canker blossom.
Alright. And I'm pretty sure he can just go off right now, and all he has to have another to silence or break through, and we're going to be in a lot of pain.
Let's make the answer.
there's the spectator part of me is appreciative of the OTK, but there's the very real part of me that is very not happy with the OTK. All right, so I could trade and survive, but we don't have that many turns left. It only gives them plus, yeah. Arguably not a great thing. Tell you what, let's do this. I'm afraid you are going to be way too many turns too late. This fella's probably going off this turn. 7 Magicka. If he drops a blacksmith, we're definitely screwed. Right now, the reach is only limited by, oh dear. Yeah, this is the ugly side of.
Looks like it is time for the muscle.
Okay, so I can't silence him. I can mummify him if we draw such a magical card. Which is, that's why I never like to run these decks, because it's all based on me not having silence, or your opponent not having silence, or like a mummify. Because if we drew any of our silences or anything like that, he's done. Social negation, I mean, we got so much. And it's like, great, unless you're gonna OTK this, which looks very likely.
I could use a little help here.
He's been watching Sir Prook. that's the only explanation, because that's his thing. Nope, 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 and nope. Well, I mean, Savage Ogre is the closest thing we get, I think, right? And we can destroy all this, but that's still done. That's 5, plus the Ogre is another 5, that's 10. And yeah, that's all we can do. Alright. Whoa.
My fight is done. A hard fight.
Again, I mean, hey, loss is a loss. It doesn't really matter why, but yeah. So Sir Prook has a channel, and I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description, because he actually does some very extensive tutorials. And I know I said I was going to do them, and that's not getting me off the hook for that. But I'm like, why reinvent the wheel? And this is a guy who I think he was like, hey, we're getting into Legendary on the 6th day of the season, which is our earliest yet. And it's like, okay. He was like, yeah, we just grinded our way up through the tower in 2 hours. You know, we managed to get there in 2 hours. And I'm like, and he was using Banelord. But he has a section for competitive decks, and then one much bigger thing for meme decks. And a deck like that is in the meme deck, because it is so inconsistent and it falls to so many things, you can't run it. And so while you're kind of like, oh, that's really cool that it goes off, it also sucks that you're the person that it went off on. Because you just know, you're like 9 times out of 10, or probably I would say 8 times out of 10, that falls flat on its face. If you can't OTK it out of hand, it's too much of a liability. So we were lucky. We were just lucky that we were the ones to get burned by it. But it's funny also, and I can point fingers at myself as well. Okay.
The moon will give this one a
So arguably I could have played Crown, but just in case she gets a ward, I kind of want to bonker, with my ward, and I don't think he's going to lane change it.
Do not
We can't.
ignore
No lane
Khajiit's
change.
warning.
Okay.
What did you expect?
Well, that's a pity. And the douche comes in a turn too late.
This might be
Well, maybe not. He may yet have a part to play in this grand adventure.
You have been warned.
Not a ward, not a ward.
You're looking
Nice.
for trouble.
Okay. That'll work. All right, arguably. So I have to double trade, or if I just kill that, then I don't have to trade at all. Yeah.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
Then I can Sentinel Battle Mace next turn to get rid of that. Oh, not. Okay. So they are really doing the rally thing, huh?
We must protect our stronghold.
LaDouche!
The day is mine.
Coming in. Clutch as he always does. But they've got a 2 rallied creature. Oh no, they've got all of it. They've got all the rally stuffs. And that's a +2. So he is getting out. Got a Gatchuin.
They're in my sights.
The day is mine.
You know, I'm not particularly inclined to hit face right now. Not particularly inclined. Oh no! The trebuchet! Ah! Can you imagine the trebuchet?
They're in my sights.
I cannot stand the trebuchet. Why do you...
In with you.
Oh no! I also have a prophecy! I like you less than I like the... Ah, jeez. Well, then you shall be eaten by him.
You should.
Unless I get smacked. No, I want you to hit me in the face. I need more cards to combat your nefarious silliness. But hey, you kind of got to respect something. That's just... I mean, and it's an active trebuchet. All right. This could be really, really good. So here's the question. Which one... can he eat? Well, no, you know what? The trebuchet could crush him. Let's do this. And that. Just in case. Let us see. Oh, the trebuchet, he misses this guy. So unless he gets a piercing javelin, he will consume you all.
Spirit of the sky, guide us.
All right. I mean, he's only. I mean, granted, this one card he's got is going to be nasty. All the rallies and whatnot. But
If you're looking for trouble,
do have a Rage of the Unstoppable variety. So let's just see what happens. Again, a javelin kills it. Otherwise, I think we take it home. Woo-wee! Old school. That is an old school combo right there. One copy of piercing of well, I have to look. It's either 1 or 2. I'm not running 3. 1 or 2 copies of Unstoppable Rage. Do you see? Do you see what's going on? Again, I'm not complaining. I am just very curious. You can't say it's pure deck composition because the composition of the deck does not dictate that the right card. I don't know. It sounds like a conspiracy. I know it sounds crazy. It's just very bizarre when you watch, when you're going through these games. You're like, man, how are they having the right thing at the right time always? You know, particularly near the end of the game. And then here we are in at least 2 or 3 of the games. We've got one of my one-ofs always in hand. The Aspect of Her Scene coming in clutch twice. Him and Unstoppable Rage. What other combination actually pulls that off? So I am not begrudging the wins by any stretch, but it almost feels like, I don't know, it just feels weird. That's all I'm saying, man. It feels weird. Not complaining. I mean, come on, if you can't be happy about good stuff, I mean, what good is it? Like you need to be able to say, hey, this is awesome, we're winning. I just wish it felt more proactive. I wish it felt more like, okay, I earned that versus, you know, I got the good rolls. Although likewise, my opponent who did the 2 TK, the second OTK, okay, that's, you have earned yourself a Mummify, my friend. No, Shadow Shifting will not save you. But hey, if we didn't have Mummify, this could be getting out of hand pretty quick. I don't think he minds being a mummy though, because he was kind of a skeleton to begin with, so they're kind of in the same group. Okay, so anyway, back to my story.
This might be handy.
There's a knife in my boot. Oh, this kitty has claws.
Abhor violence.
All right, Bleak Coast. Let's hopefully. Okay, young mammoth, you're a little late to the party, pal. Although I can't begrudge you, I had to use my turn 3 to mummify the guy who's getting a little out of control. So
I abhor.
we are off to a kind of bad start.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay, really bad start. Getting worse by the second.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
All right. Well. Can't say it's been rolling in our favor. It's not over just yet, but it is looking pretty not fantastic.
I abhor violence.
Do your worst.
But we're going to run it until it's...
I have
I'm just going to run the deck until I'm done. And I don't know how long I'm going to go. As you know, I'm casual today. I'm not wearing the sweatshirt. Like I said, this is just a very low-key...
My magnificent
low-key play.
monster.
Hopefully I don't know if I'm going to edit it. Like I said, I'm on fumes.
Let's do
Nice.
the
Well, no, we can't put up any guards. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. Over.
fight is done.
And we move on. At least these aren't drawn out, you know? You lose and you move on. Okay, so wait a minute. I have so many tendrils of thoughts out there. Okay, so, so I haven't been doing my workout. But yes, this morning, I did it. Well, for 2 reasons. One, I actually had to go into the office today, so I wanted to wake myself up and get the blood flowing. But 2, I wanted to feel like I had control over the situation. I wanted there to be adversity that I could face and I could manhandle, that I could take control of. And that is because, again, these are toothpick arms. I'm not a buff guy. This is not a brag at all. Somebody my age, if I was actually in physical shape, should be able to do 40 push-ups, no problem. Now, I will say, it's about form. You can do 40 push-ups if you're doing wide like this and you're just doing like this. But it's when you have them, you're in like this, you're coming in from your shoulders and you're just going straight down and straight up. So they're a little bit harder. Oh, isn't this the same guy? Yeah, he's still rank 5. I mean, not still rank 5, but yeah, this is, yeah. Yeah, well, this is probably going to go a little differently. Maybe not. I could be humbled. He could put something out there where I have to silence it first and, be screwed. But I know what he's up to now. And so I can wait, bide my time until he beefs his guy up. Can I get... All right, I will say, though, regardless of how well the games have gone for the most part, I have many... Oh, see? Now that's a Shadowfen target right there. That is most assuredly a Shadowfen target. But what do I do when the guy shows up?
We press on.
Because if I use my only silence on that, I mean, I have to do it.
This should help you.
I called it, didn't I? I said I'm going to have to use it on something before he comes around. Because, that could give big creatures... I mean, it gives, if you don't know, that gives weapons random keywords. So he could be rolling charge on... that. The thing that we came up against, where we got him up to 15, he could roll charge on one of the weapons he threw on him. And we're cooked. So... It stinks, but...
I tend the sharpest looking lawn in these eyes. Time to fight.
I was going to say, you have to equip him with something.
I could use a little help.
Oh, no. Pretty sure, doesn't that move the pants over here? Yeah.
Zooth.
Like, I know, I've seen the playbook. I'm just not really sure what the counter is, minus silence, that we run a nice bit of. We've got at least 1, maybe 2 Earthbone Spinners, and then 3... And we've got removal, that's the point. See? Already. Gave Gave it a keyword that is not pleasant. Okay, now, admittedly, loot does thwart the silence.
Mostly clothed warrior.
And kicking him out, he's still a charge creature. I think part of it is just starving him of cards. Don't hit him.
Well, let's see if we can find something
He's
useful.
got ways to draw, obviously, but in theory, we can get Mighty Conjuring
Use
down.
a little help. I am a mostly clothed warrior.
Let's do this. Talos!
Okay.
Mother of mud.
And she'll be able to take him out. So that's okay. Mighty Conjuring comes down over here. Followed perhaps by Night Shadow.
Let's put these to use.
I am a mostly clothed warrior.
Now the crap thing is, oh, well, that's a lot of crap. All right.
This might be handy.
See, if I hit him with him, it's breakthrough, and he's going to draw cards, and I don't want to do that. We're having to go control. Darn you for forcing me to play control style. Not my jam, but luckily we've got enough back end that we can actually do stuff. You just got to adapt. Doesn't mean we're going to win, but this is the way forward. And it's going to depend on what he draws, what I draw. Again, it comes in terms of negation and power-ups and things, but because they have that the big sword that gives you guard and ward and like +4 or something, so it's not immune. I don't know if he's thinking really, really hard. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that Diego Almonacid 12. I can't be saying that right. Almonacid? Diego Almonacid 12 is just pondering his next move, not roping me. Do we have lethal next turn? Probably not. And we haven't lost a Natronach yet. That would get us there.
We will win the day or die trying!
Alright, so that's 15, it's 16, 18 plus 7 is 25 plus the 5, so we should be able to do it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Attack.
Don't underestimate me.
Face me, you dog!
Sometimes victory means getting dirty.
Alright, so we got revenge for our last game.
Victory.
We knew what he was up to, and we just starved him of the cards. That's what I mean. It's just not... I mean, we've gone down quickly too, but it's one of those things, once people know what you're doing, not terribly fantabulastic. But he didn't rope us. I mean, well, he kind of did that one time, but it was just like, all right, well, that's the way it's going to go down. I think he was hoping I was going to hit with the breakthrough and give him those cards. Because he couldn't necessarily go off, but he could definitely shackle some stuff up. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so So yeah, I want to do it. So what I was saying about the push-ups, and I mentioned this before. I'm not trying to revisit it necessarily, but I can do 20, and that's no problem. As I think it's Muhammad Ali said, push-up. I don't start when I'm doing push-ups. I don't start counting until it hurts. So those first 20 wouldn't count for him. He would say, okay, that's just your warm-up. And in theory, it is. It's just getting your muscles going. That's as many as I can do before my muscles go, hey, I don't enjoy this as much. 25 is where you get that, you know, that feeling that your muscles are in atrophy, or not atrophy. You're getting muscle fatigue or muscle failure. You get that feeling. It's not genuine, but it has that. Against Empire, I'm gonna keep it all, just because if it's aggro, I want to be able to slow it down, and if it's New Era, I want to have the card draw because
I bark and burn.
Alright, this is probably New Era. Probably New Era. So they're like, yay, he's not doing anything. I've already got my New Era card in hand, and I'm just waiting for him to fill up the board so I can wipe it away. I mean, maybe not. Hopefully I'm wrong. But if this isn't a shackle or a guard, I will be flabbergasted. Oh, come on. No! Oh, that is sad. Oh, no, what? You know, well, good. That's what we got our belly giant for.
You must be cleansed.
Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Good old Mundus. Fundus with Mundus. Let's see. Yeah.
Careful there.
Yeah, I mean they are. This is just waiting for New Era. I cannot wait to destroy this. I will celebrate maniacally. Okay. Okay. All right. What do you think? You know what?
Face me, you dog!
Screw you, Mundus.
I smell the stench of the living.
You will die.
And we got Encanto for 5, so all we got to do is 2.
I raise the spine of battle.
Look to the skies.
It's a good day to die.
I feel like it was a New Era. New Era deck. Although I haven't seen Mundus in New Era before, so. Alright, we're just going to keep on going. Keep on, push on through to the other side. Oh, speaking of push. So yeah, so that was the whole thing was, so at 25, it feels like your body's going, I can't do another push-up, but that's not true. And the only reason I know that, because it feels like that, but the only way I know that is because I can push beyond that. And in worst case scenario, I ease myself down back onto the carpet. So it's those last 5 that are so painful. It's like you're just gritting your teeth like, oh, come on. And as another one goes, you're just pushing and cranking until those last 2. And I was like, I set a goal. I said, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do 31. And I did it. And what it took was me going, no, I'm not going to stop when it gets hard. I'm going to keep pushing through. And it was just that little bit of control over the situation where I could will myself, I could believe that
Careful there, friend.
I can do it, or that I like I'm going, okay, no, this is possible. I just have to push. And it was refreshing. And sorry, I'm
Your
momentarily
blood will spill.
lost by, yeah, anyway. So yeah, whereas with this game, most of the time, or much of the time, I feel very powerless. It's like, okay, what can I do? Like, I don't have the cards to do what I want to do. Like right now, I'm like, this is just crazy. But if that's all they can do... With our powers combined, we take down this gate.
Let's put these to use.
Still got way too many cards. Okay. Now the bummer is, here's one of those instances where I want the guard, but he's going to give him a card. You see what I did there? It's clever, huh?
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
But I don't think leaning into it is going to help. In other words, me hitting face for 8 and then him hitting. You could say we could rush him down, or that could give them... They only need 3 or 4 cards. All they really need is the yellow, the 4-cost yellow that allows them to buff the gate 3 times, and you're cooked. So this is the strategy. I've committed to it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I feel like this is what I need to do and just burst it at the end. And if they trigger the gate, they trigger the gate, and life goes on. But yeah, so that was just a very empowering but that's the first time in my life that I've ever done push-ups just to feel not even alive, but just in control of something, just to say, see, I can do something. When I want to do something, I did it. Now, I'll admit, right before today started, or before we... Oh, let's see. What do I have for you? Okay. Once again, we destroy your gate. Oh, for crying out loud. That is just obnoxious. Of all the games... I mean, there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to get done at this point. Like, it's just like that. Just like that. Now they flood the board. So something like this. You're like, I can't control what this jackassery of a game does. But yeah, so it was nice. But yeah, so before I did this, I was like, you know what? I'm going to vacuum. Now I usually do this every week, every Friday. Vacuum all the floors, clean the bathroom, do the laundry. I haven't made the bed yet. I mean, I've got to mummify. That's really the only thing that is going to save us at this point. Because brute force alone is not going to... He's not going to do it. But the only way we get that is if they hit us in the face, which right now, I mean, yeah, it's not looking fantastic.
For a new world.
Okay, that's could be helpful, but considering it's going to be a bunch of crazy people coming down. Okay, charge, drain, rally, yeah. I mean, is it...
My fight is done.
Enjoy your win. If you have enough character to appreciate anything. Sorry, I just my loathing for people that play it has not faded. But moving on. Yeah, so like so I already did the being in control thing. Oh yeah, so I did all this stuff, and it's like I can do things in the real world. I'm capable. I can do it. If I decide I want to do something, I can do it. Whereas here, I can make all the decisions I want. It doesn't mean I can make it happen. So it's kind of helped balance this whole dynamic out, where I spend an hour and a half a day at the whim of fate and whimsy, it's nice to reassert myself and do things that I actually have control over. And then it kind of helps mitigate this, because like, okay, you know what? I can't control this. I can't control this. And man, I won't change it this time, I guess, but I do want to change this card back. So I think either two more losses, and I'll probably call it good. That'll be about as far, or we went out. I don't think that's likely, but you know, we shall see.
Hail, friend.
I gotta say, I mean, Harpy does come in handy sometimes,
Everything myself.
but ooh, you are sight for sore eyes. I didn't used to negate those, but you just realize how powerful Cruel Fire Bloom and draw 2 cards is.
Well, let's see if we can find something.
Like you can't mess around with that stuff.
Must I do everything myself?
And sacrifice that so that you can bring. Yeah. Now see, I wish I was running. I'm not, but I wish I was running those 4 3s that I told you about. Oh, and here while we're waiting for this stuff to go on, I'll show you the video here. You're seeing it probably now. I'm not going to do anything for a second. I'm gonna wait. Actually, I don't really have anything to play. Not this turn.
Let's put these to use.
But yeah, so you can see what they're up against. So when greedy decks like this do this, when they put that crap in the graveyard, if I have a Squish the Wimpy, which I have running these colors, I don't have it in here, but if I did, that plus the 4/3, I hit that 16/16, and guess what? That does 16 damage to them. So you get 2 of those and 2 squishes, and these greedy decks that do this nonsense, they will feel the power, but you have to draw it. I would need to equip this. We can do both, I guess. Because if I don't kill it now, it becomes a 6/6 in a turn from now. That's fine. He's there, so I can draw cards.
Revives.
Actually, we're drawing pretty well right now.
Not fear me, mortal. You should.
And do I want to? Yeah, just in case they're trying to do an Ice Storm. Ice Storm.
By the power of the hiss.
Oh no.
I'll scout ahead.
Scouting report. Fire Bloom. Okay. Oh, look at all the stuffs. Look at all the stuffs you can do. That's lovely. Alright, so we're going to do that. And cool. Yeah, once again, Ice Storm would stink, but okay.
I didn't come here alone.
Fire Bloom? No? Okay. Alrighty. So what do I want to do? Well, I want...
Because it will keep you safe.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're hurting with Ice Storm. Well, she'll survive. We have one survivor if they Ice Storm.
I swear.
Okay, they don't have it, at least not yet. Where have they gotten all this magic from? Okay.
By the fires of oblivion.
You're probably gonna... Yeah, there you go.
Scaleless coward.
That's the ticket. Alright, so here's the thing.
You must be cleansed.
Too slow.
Do I want to use all my silence now? No, I don't think I do. Jeez, man, there's so many threats in these colors. That's crazy. All right.
I swear to you.
More cards.
Beware.
We do have Iron Atronach coming down next turn, but by the looks of things, what is she? Oh, she's going to kill this, I guess. Nah, she wouldn't. You wouldn't do all that for a Sorcerer's Negation, would you? I mean, it's the only thing I think she can play, that or Fireball, but... Okay. She's more wily than I would have thought.
You cannot hide. This should help you.
Should have equipped the knife. Should have equipped the knife.
Too slow.
That was a mistake. And I have no other way to
I
do anything,
smell the
so
stench
yeah.
of the living.
And if we can, we're going to Savage Ogre onto her, if she survives. It just sucks this is the matchup because,
Quicker than your eyes.
like I said, we've got the big guy, but if they've got the Viper, we've got a problem.
Name it. I'll forge it.
Silence? Oh wait, no, that doesn't. Oh, a dagger? Lethal dagger?
I will keep Sotha Sill's people alive.
No. So, here's my thing. Oh, man. Do I hit with him first?
You cannot hide.
Oh, son of a gun, don't tell me. Don't mummify that. Well, you can't mummify it. And that, my friend, may have just given me exactly what I needed. And in fact, it did. And boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. Alright. Feeling good. Now my palms are sweaty. You know, this was supposed to be chill, but now that we're up at the top again, getting a little heady. Two more, win or lose. Yep. 2 more, win or lose. Whichever one comes first. But I think, suffice to say, at least in this outing today, this deck seems to have some legs. That's all I'm going to say. This deck seems to have something. At least it's been the first deck that we've won this many games in a day with in a long time. So, yeah. I feel like there was something else I was going to say. Of course, there's always something else I was going to say, but it was going to be something profound, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I feel like we played this person already. I recognize the card back. I don't remember what it was, though. I don't remember what they're running. Oh, Goblin. This was the one I thought might be Banelord.
Hail, friend.
So yeah, we'll see. If it is the same one, then we'll see how well the rematch goes. But I get the feeling that it is that person.
Greetings, citizen. I
There's a
smell
stalker.
the stench of the living.
Yep, it's definitely that person again. And I can't really complain with them using all of that on her. I mean, I guess in theory I'm going to need some drain in the future, but we do need a 3 or 4 right now. Ooh, boy. That'll be nice next turn. I gotta contest it. I'm sure I mean, he's gonna obviously he'll at least one curse before it's over, which is fine. Because if this is an aggro deck, they're going to be giving me cards in great numbers very soon. Sorry, I'm trying to talk, but like this is I'm falling into my like normal playing rhythm at this point because I am kind of tired, so I'm not.
Citizen.
It's your turn, buddy. I don't know why you're saying hello to me. Ball's in your court. I'm not sure what. I kind of feel like that was
The forest is
the of course play. All right, so you know there's the young mammoth must just be incredibly slow because he keeps coming down.
You should.
2 turns too late. Hey, there you go. You know, going away from me again. That's not cool, man. It's just not cool. Well, that's good. Now I can hit you in the face and it's not going to break a rune. Oh, that's not cool.
You're finished.
That could be painful. Could be very painful. No, I need to play 2. Which is weird because when it freezes like that, it makes it look like he's doing a rally or something. I mean, if they don't attack him in a couple turns, I can rage for all the good that could do.
You're finished.
Playing it smart. Definitely have the advantage now, though. Oh my gosh, again. Oh, yeah. Yep. Wait, what did we draw? Yeah. You can't fight to the... Do we? You can't fight when they get 2 of those guys right at the top of the deck there. All right, so that's 1 loss. So we're not... tonight we're not going to make it into rank 1, which like I said, I was never really expecting. Tonight I was just planning to play this just for the heck of it. Do we really want to risk another one? Sure, why not? You know, got to live dangerously. We'll do another one and yeah, see if we can end up in a decent position for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll play this again tomorrow. I just had a desire. I feel like I wanted to replenish, or I don't know, like I wanted to try it out. I was like, you know what, let me put some red in this, and I wanted to see how I was going to do. And I mean, I hate to say this is, I know you're supposed to practice, like that's the point, but there seems to be such a huge discrepancy between decks that do well in casual and decks that do, like the only rule seems to be if you lose in casual with regularity, don't bother bringing it onto the ladder. And same thing with AI. If you lose to the AI more than 1 in 20 games with a particular deck, probably don't want to play that one competitively either. Which is funny because
Hail, friend.
as I told you yesterday,
Lock to your
I keep a
house.
spare blade in my
that neutral deck, I played it against, on casual, against like a Dragon Child, a New Era deck, for crying out loud, and I won. But
Don't
when I played it against the AI, I lost.
My paws are quicker.
Because the AI is just pure aggro. And so it's like, okay, which is kind of good. It's like, okay, if you want to know if your deck can hold up against aggro, that's what you do that for. Hey, why you ping me? Why do you ping me?
My sword is yours.
You know, I feel like you're kind of being a jerk right now.
Too
Not a big fan.
slow. Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Sure, they can give her something to take this out, which is okay, because you know what? Pilfering is nice, especially when you got 2 daggers in your hand, but yeah, there it is. Laboink.
My business, none of theirs.
Little do you know, that's just one of many cards that I... let's see. So do
Let's
this.
put these to use.
He can curse it. Well, he's going to have to curse this too. So, I mean, hey, they're willing to take the trades. I wish we had a few more cards to play at this point, but they really don't.
Give me an A.
Okay. So I guess I won't be putting that there. I am equipping a dagger prematurely just in case they shadow shift. Okay, they're going to get a contract, but in theory she will live.
It's nothing personal.
Okay. The douche coming up with a poke.
We must protect our stronghold.
We can Alfiq next turn. I feel like they're going to cross into
It's
shadow at
nothing
some point.
personal.
All right. Works for me. Ho, 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 ho. I remember you, sir. I remember you. All right. If we get bounced again, we go down. Okay, Sarah.
It's nothing
Otherwise,
personal.
he hits, and we do our thing. Oh no, never mind. Just in case they have something for him, I didn't want to. Seems like you're looking for answers.
Of course, I'm on your
Oh
side.
dang it! I was like, put him over here. Put him over here.
We see you waking and sleeping.
All right. So here's the question. I mean, they got it next turn. I don't have. This is about all I got.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
And she can take care of that, so that's going to be 6. Man. I guess, oh, I had the douche. I could have. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I'll give you a contract because I don't really need the magic. Again, probably should have played that. Oh, I feel like I'm punting now because I'm nervous, but yeah, you could say I should have played that a lot better. Okay, so you got the rage. Nice.
Join us.
Although I don't know why you didn't do it on him. I guess you have a way to finish it off.
It's nothing personal.
Do we have... let's see. Nope. Too much for that.
We must
Do
protect our
this. So if we... Can we ping this at all? No, we need to kill it. That sucks.
One bad turn deserves another. Oh.
There's another guard. Alright. Can we pull this out Or are they going to cliff race us? Or
What have we here?
okay.
Join us.
We must remain steadfast.
Oh, okay. But they got... I feel like that had to be done. So do they have 1 point of damage? No.
A dark omen for you.
You will die
yet.
where you stand.
Oh, come on, game. Don't do me dirty. I think we got it. Wait. Yeah. At least I think we do. Yeah, we do. Wait.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Should.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was a close one. Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry. I know the comments aren't there. I just was really focusing there. Oh, wow. Whew. That was a good finish. But that pretty much, I don't, before I was like, hey, if you're doing well, but it has been going back and forth. It's not like we're on a tear right now. So we're going to call it there today. I'm pleased with the turnout. I'm not sure what to make of it. That's not a premium, is it? No. But we'll see. I don't, like I said, I don't know if I'll be doing this tomorrow or over the weekend, but you should have one queued up and ready for Monday. So thanks so much for watching and chilling out with me, and I will talk to you later.